Hello, football enthusiasts. Welcome to Blaqsport Podcast. I am your host, like always, Insure Tucci, and I'm still on the wheel to take you through what is happening in the African Cup of Nations 2025, happening live in Morocco. We are in match day 14 of the African Cup of Nations, and the streets are noisy as Algeria proceed to the seventh time reaching the quarterfinals in the African Cup of Nations, and everybody is in awe because it was quite a match. So before I actually give you a spoiler of what happened, let's have a look what we have for today. So we have Algeria to play against Congo DR, which is a highly expected game for today, and we also have the Cote d'Ivoire to play against Burkina Faso. So you know about the Algeria and Congo. Algeria is a side that have only considered once in this tournament. So it's going to be an interesting outcome if it goes the other way around, because we know that Algeria has one of the best defense in this tournament, and a whole lot of expectation is on the corners of Congo, leading to what happened in the World Cup playoff before the tournament. They seems to be the nation that is well prepared, having trained with the playoffs and are ready in their full gear to battle the Algerians for the quarterfinals. But it all ended in a short, sad story. But before we dive into the story, we know that Algeria and Congo had an intense game. This was what we call the Battle of the Titans, because it ended on a stalemate completed in 90 minutes. So 90 minutes of the game, no goal in both sides, and it was quite a fascinating turnaround when at almost the wrap-up of the extra 30 minutes before the substitute who actually came in, which is Bobina, came in and scored on the 190th minute to give them the lead that they truly deserve. And this came by a cutting, dribbling out Wan-Bissaka out of the way to find a super shot that the keeper can even get near to find the back of the net. That changed the dynamics of the game. That changed the game totally. And they tried to come near to equalize them, but they didn't see any justice for them. This was a big high time for the Algerians because the stage were high. Everybody was actually expecting for a penalty kick-out. I myself didn't expect that shot. That was what I call a thunder shot. That's what I say. He struck that shot as his last hope depended on it, and surely it gave victory. That is the moment I was looking for in the African Cup of Nations. Let me tell you, make no mistake, Congo is no fluke. Make no mistake, Congo is still a threat. This is one of the crucial games. I know the Algerians have felt it so strong. They were able to escape at the dying minute of the game, and I'm certain Maras, wherever he is, will thank his stars that they actually proceeded to the quarterfinals, because that game was really, really intense. I would say that the Congo were actually unlucky, and in as much as everybody expected the Algerian side to win, but the Congo brought the game to them. It was quite an interesting counter between both sides. Both sides were all attacking minded, and also they are more defense minded as well, because it was a compact game full of thrills and unexpected outcomes, and it surely gave us what we actually expected when the Algeria side triumphed with a lone goal to proceed to the quarterfinals. This making them the favorites in this tournament, having conceded only once in this tournament. Can you beat that? That shows a whole lot of quality in this team, and I can't wait to see what the outcome is going to be in the coming games in the quarterfinals. Now, I'm looking about the late kickoffs we had. We have the surprising one. So we're talking about this game between Congo, the defending champions, and Burkina Faso. Mind you, Hala is still injured in this tournament, so we're still expecting him to return. Time will tell, just like happened in the finals against Nigeria. He came in and actually done the wonders. So maybe that is their talisman in this game. They're waiting for the right moment to introduce him, and the rest is history. But only time will tell. So let's have a look into the next game, which is Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. This is a shocking result for me because this is what I least expected. I know Cote d'Ivoire was going to win the game, but I didn't expect the margin to be this high. I would say the the Burkina Faso tried, in as much as they came out to play, which is one thing I think was came to bite them at the end of the day. Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast. On paper, I would say Ivory Coast is meant to win this game. So yes, the Burkina Faso side came with started with a formation of more defensive formation. That should be 5-4-1, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe that formation was part of things that changed everything. The formation seems as if they're more of a defensive side, but in reality, they were as open as an open field. They didn't give so much respect to the defending champions. They came out to play them as if they are going to play against Comoros. So it was really, really a poor judgment on their side. They were not little in their attack, which made, I can imagine, which made Ahmad look so prolific in the game. He was so outstanding. He was so casual in the game. It was like a walk in the park for me, because looking at how the game went. So this is something I have to do about how they lost their concentration and their compactiveness in this game. They were not able to defend as a pack while they attack as a pack, so which made them to be a little bit open. They were like an open book. They were running through their defense. Balls were flying through their midfield. It was quite an easy one for the Ivory Coast. And I saw the Ivorians must be really, really proud of Amad Diallo having scored the first goal, also provided an assist for Domani, and the other one was Torre that actually scored in 7 minutes with a long run straight into the ATM box and strike it on the first bat. That was really quite unexpected. That made me keep my mouth like this. I was really, really stunned by that goal. I didn't even see that coming. Despite the fact that I know they go for Diomande, from an assist from Ahmad was quite a goal. Throwing the keeper to the left-hand side while the ball goes on the right-hand side. That was a clear goal that actually differentiated the men from the boys. So it's quite getting more tougher as the road narrows down to only 8 teams. So 8 teams now is left in the competition, with Burkina Faso being the latest nation to join the teams that are leaving the competition. So it has been quite a lovely competition so far. They brought the A game, but at the end of the day, they lost concentration against Cote d'Ivoire. And I think they'll be gutted when they go through the highlights of this game, rewatching and see where their mistakes are. They were like an open book. And I would say that defense, regardless of having a 5-man defense, it was nothing to write home about. That was the poorest performance I've seen in Burkina Faso in a long time. And I didn't expect that. Yes, we know we shouldn't take away how brilliant the defending champions are, the Elephants, but we should also give them the credits for making most of the opportunity they have. They're able to convert when they had the opportunity. They were not looking around. They were not second-guessing themselves. They made everything to be tight, neat, and simple. And all that is being contributed to how outstanding Amad Diallo has been. Just like whenever I say Amad Diallo. So Diallo must be very, very proud of himself, and that also gives him more accolades, especially when returning to Manchester United, where Ruben Amorim is no longer the manager at the club. It must be a surprising thing for both Buemo and Mazraoui, who were staying in the competition, and this happened. So it is good to know that the United Stars, all 3 of them are staying in the competition, which is Mazraoui, Ahmad, and also Buemo, but their manager has actually left the club. It's going to be much of a talking point after the competition, but now all eyes and all focus should be on the African Cup of Nations. Now, so many people are asking, what's going to become of the next group? Because now we have teams that are really good. We have one of the best in the competition. We have the elephant, the big boys in the competition. We have the defending champions in the competition. It's now going to be tighter as the road narrows down to what we have now. We have Mali to play against Senegal in the round of 8, which is quarterfinals. We have Egypt to play against the defending champions Cote d'Ivoire. We have the Indomitable Lions to play against the host nation Morocco. We have Algeria to play against Nigeria, something we all look forward to. And I must say, this is where it gets more interesting. The competition have reached a point where everybody should not even for 1 second blink, because when you blink, you might lose. And there's no margin for error at this point. This is where professionalism comes at its peak. This is where all nations, all players should be on their toes, and no one should be found flat-footed in the field. So it's going to be an interesting game, especially between the Malian and the Senegalese. I'm looking forward to that game because I'm really looking forward to see what Malians have to do against the star-studded Senegalese side, and also the Egyptians to play against the Elephants of Ivory Coast. This is quite going to be an interesting match. And if I'm to go by my predictions, I would think, looking at this, Egypt has probably been moving forward despite not really giving me a 100% performance all throughout, but that does not determine, because what determines is the result at the end. They managed to actually get 1 out in the past 2 games, I've actually seen, and I'm looking forward to having the defending champions crush them at this stage. But it's still up for them to decide when the game comes up. And for me, I'm rooting for the defending champions to win the Egyptians. And looking at Morocco and Cameroon, yes, looking at the past game, I was surprised by the result from the Cameroonian side. And with this, I'm still going to go with the host nation winning Cameroon, because except this is going to change. Looking by the performance, I will give it to the Moroccans side to win. But you never can tell. This is football. And they've surprised me in the last game when I actually wrote them off. They might actually do the same thing here, but my money will be on Morocco. Then speaking about Nigeria and Algeria, Nigeria has been inside showing 100% throughout this tournament, with the defending, with Algeria having conceded only 1. So it's going to be a tough game, but I'm looking forward to Nigeria going through. It should be a walk in the park for them, but Algeria need to step up their game and see what they can do against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Looking at what they played today, still rooting. They have a formidable side. They have a very strong side who is good to defend, who can match that physicality from the Nigerian side. But it's going to be a long one, but I still have my money on Nigeria. Then as for the Mali and Senegal, I'm going for Mali this time around. I know the Senegal is a favorite on this to win this game, but I'm going to go on Mali. And this is the way I'm looking at the twist in this competition. This is the point where I don't know what to say, but I'm certain Mali will be victorious and Cote d'Ivoire will go through, Morocco will go through, and Nigeria. But I am not a talisman. I am the one playing the game. I'm here just to give my prediction. But it's going to be a wonderful outcome when we talk about the match day 15 on the first game of the quarterfinals. So please, in case you joined us for the first time, feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms, on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on LinkedIn. You can also follow us on our podcast platform, on YouTube Podcast, on also Spotify Podcast, on Apple Podcasts, and you can also check us on Amazon Podcast or any podcast platform will be right there to bring you all the match days from match day 1, match day 2, match day 3, match day 4, match day 5, match day 6, match day 7, match day 8, match day 9, 10, match day 11, match day 12, match day 13. Whoa! And now we're talking about the match day 14. So it's going to be an interesting one. Feel free to check out all these post-match analysis to bring you up to speed what is happening in Morocco. Don't forget that African Cup of Nations is the battle of the Titans. We are the best of the best in the continent come to compete for one trophy worth $10 million. So it's going to be an interesting one, and the honor is about to be restored to whoever claims their golden trophy. It's been an exciting time, and today I must say, if you didn't watch this game, you missed quite a lot, because it was drama, it was entertaining, it was breathtaking. It was full of surprises, and I'm in awe to say that African Cup of Nations is not dulling a one bit. It's given me all the expectations I need, and all the team I expect to proceed to the next round are just doing rust right now. It's about to change the dynamics when the two giants are about to battle it out. Only one will be victorious, and that is what we're looking at on the quarterfinals. So see you on the next episode when we talk about the next match day. Don't sleep on us and don't sleep on Blaqsport, because wherever you are, Blaqsport will definitely find you. I'm signing out. I'm your host, like always, Insulet Uche. See you on the next episode. Have a wonderful time. Ciao.